Good morning. Let me ask you something. How often do you find your really well laid plans derailed by a piece of news that affects you negatively mentally? How often, right? If it's not once per week, at least you're either lying or you've got a very, very good system in place. Okay, if it's the latter, okay, you can skip to my next video. Just hit the subscribe button and go to the next one, because this probably isn't for you. However, if your answer is actually once or more, let me ask you this second question. If you really delve into the things that derailed you, perhaps it's a piece of bad news that's come in, or perhaps someone did something that you didn't like. Maybe they didn't let you out when you were driving, like driving in traffic, or someone didn't say thank you for you holding the door open. Something really silly like that, or maybe a piece of bad news, maybe a piece of honest feedback about something that you created that you didn't like to hear. Ask yourself, spending time thinking about that, worrying, not liking that person, hating that person. One, does it affect that person, right? Is that person getting any of your energy here? One. And two, you spending time thinking about it and reacting to it in your own mind, creating scenarios where you drop kick the person for daring to derail your day. Does that get you anywhere? Now, probably it doesn't get you anywhere, and that's because actually those scenarios, if they're out of your control, they're out of your influence. And so the only control that you actually have is how you react to it, as opposed to the situation itself. Okay, so you can absolutely control how you react to these things, but you can't control the things. Okay, so let me give you an example. So in the last week, I received a piece of bad news about one of my services. Okay, now it was actually some honest feedback. Okay, now I looked at it, and initially there was some piece of feedback, and not bad, but obviously, if anything except perfect, someone like me, could potentially not like that. All right, if it's not anything except this is perfect, which is what my target for all of my softwares and services and so on are. Right, if it's not perfect, then it's not how I want it to be. And so some feedback came in, and it was a few things that this person would have liked to have seen. Now, as it happened, this person actually didn't realize that the things they wanted to see exist and already, right? And so actually it's really good news, because a simple response to that person was enough to say, hey, do you realize we actually already do these things? And they were like, wow, amazing, I'll jump in. Okay, but the feedback itself, I could have taken in one of two ways. I could have taken it like, oh damn, what would this person, kicking off or criticizing or so on. Or I can say, do you know what, this is really, really positive feedback. Before this person had said this, I didn't know about this particular feedback, and now as a result of this person giving me this feedback, that's a lot of help. Okay, I can improve this service. Okay, and so I could have gone two ways, and plan one, route one, could have derailed my day. I could have been, what's the point? Throws you as an entrepreneur with delicate, right? And it throws you off your course. It throws you out of your the world is full of endless opportunities. The world is my oyster type mindset that we need to be in to succeed, and puts you into what's the point type mindset. Okay, in the two extreme scenarios. So by controlling how I reacted to it and saying, actually, this is really positive. One, the solution's already ready to go for this person. They're going to be thrilled anyway. But two, this is this is feedback that other people might also have, and therefore by solving this, it solves everyone's feedback. Because in reality, nothing is ever perfect, right? And in reality, people are very demanding, particularly entrepreneurs, who all of my products and services typically serve. Right? We're very demanding people. We want it now. We want it perfect. We want it, of course. All right, and I had two ways to react to it. I reacted it the second way, and as I said, as a result, that person was immediately happy, because the features that they wanted actually exist, and it said to me, okay, so I need to publicize more that these features do exist, because other people might have the same issue. Hurrah! All right. But if you remember one thing from this video, it's that you do have control. You have control over how you react to a situation. That's it, okay? You don't have any control over situations. When you're out in public, there's other people. The person that didn't let you out in traffic, maybe they didn't even notice you. Maybe they're having a hard time, right? Maybe they've got a loved one in hospital, right? Or they're dreading something that's happening in their day. They probably didn't do it to piss you off, because rarely do people actually do something deliberately to piss you off, right? But regardless, it could have a negative reaction on you if you decide, the thing within your control, if you decide to react negatively to it instead of positively, okay? And so think about that. Think of the situations that you have in your working day and your working week, indeed your week and your day, actually, not just working hours, and think, is there an example of where you could have reacted differently by controlling your reaction to a circumstance? Is this circumstance something that's under your control? Is it something that by you acting you can do something about, or not? Right? If it's something you can do something about, do something about it. If it's something you can't do anything about, then do something about how you're responding to it, okay? And that's pretty much the point. And so it's a case of mindset here, and it's a case of understanding what control you have and not letting things derail your day by thinking about them in the right way, the right framework. Okay, so we've got like a couple more videos left, I think, now of this 30-day challenge. It's been fun. Certainly I've seen some growth in the subscribers, and certainly seen some personal growth in being able to create creative things on a daily basis. Undoubtedly there's a world of improvements that could be made, but it's certainly been a fun experiment up until now. We've got a couple more videos left of this sequence, so make sure you subscribe to make sure that you catch those. And underneath this video, as always, there will be a link to my book. So at the moment it's a pre-launch page, but it'll turn into the launch page, where if you sign up right now, you'll get 3 bonus chapters from my book free, sent straight to your inbox, and you'll be at the top of the queue for getting yourself one of the limited numbers of free copies, physical copies, shipped to you that are available when we launch. Okay, so make sure you get on that list below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.